What's up, guys? It's $2 and today I got another life story video for all y'all. This life story is not really a life story, it's a kind of chronology on all my volunteering experiences at nursing homes, libraries, and food kitchens and whatnot in poor urban neighborhoods, and honestly I feel like I've done a lot for help people. Oh man. Wouldn't it be funny if I actually did a video on that and just made everyone fall asleep? But really though, yeah, this life story is not going to be about volunteering, but it is going to be about a moment in my life that I'm somewhat proud of. A true friendship moment. This story involves one of my other friends. We'll just call him or Timothy for short. And this happened in my sophomore year of high school. My class, and by class I mean my grade, was taking a class field trip down to Florida. A lot of people signed up to go. It did cost a couple $100s, so not everyone could go. I think we ended up with maybe 120 people or so. And we took 4 buses down there, and the bus ride was going to take around 36 hours just to get down there because, you know, buses don't go very fast, and it's a very long drive to begin with. So about 3 days before we were leaving, everyone had to sign up for a bus. That way people don't, like, you know, get all confused when the actual event comes up. So me and, you know, maybe 9 or 10 of my other friends decided to sign up for bus, no, let's just say number 4. I don't really remember what number it was. And when the day came, we got let out of school and it was time to get on the buses, and me and one of my friends, Tim, were walking towards the bus together. We were already kind of late. Everyone had basically already gotten on. And we accidentally got on the wrong bus. We got on bus number 1, let's just say. And when we got on there, we realized, wow, these people aren't the people on our bus. These are the cool kids. Obviously, we are in the wrong place. Just kidding. I'm actually really cool, funky, and fresh. But we got off bus 1 and we got on to bus 4, and we're like, oh, here's our friends. But unfortunately, the entire bus was already filled. And there in front of me came one of the largest dilemmas I had ever faced in my life. In fact, thinking back, it was truly like a perfect situation for a friendship dilemma. Actually, it probably wasn't the perfect situation. I'm sure someone's had to, like, jump in front of a gun for their friend before, or, you know, hang on to his wife and a friend off a cliff and had to drop his wife off the cliff to save his friend, or something like that. You know, this is not quite as dramatic. But basically, when we got on the bus, all of our friends were sitting towards the middle of the bus. There were some random people in the front, people in the back, and there were only a total of 4 seats available. If we wanted to sit together, we would have had to choose the 2 seats at the very back of the bus, which were together. But the unfortunate thing was it was right in front of the bathroom. And top tip, never sit near the bathroom on a 36-hour bus ride. I don't think I have to explain any further than that. So that was out of the question. There was another seat with the rest of our friends, you know, towards the middle of the bus. And finally, there was a seat next to kind of a weird kid, and it was a window seat as well. So if I sat there, I couldn't socialize with my friends because, you know, the aisle is where it's at. I mean, unless you're someone who likes to look out the window, which I am from time to time. But, you know, I really wanted to actually talk to my friends, play cards, share snacks, especially in such a long bus ride. So quickly, we realized that only one of us could have the good seat on the bus, and the other one could have the really terrible seat. I mean, the people in the front of the bus weren't, like, enormously terrible, but they were kind of boring, and anyone, you know, would prefer to obviously be with their friends. But at that moment, I was like, you know what? This is my time to be a man. I'm going to give my seat to my good friend here, Tim, and let him enjoy the bus ride, and everyone will worship me for having made such a wonderful sacrifice. So I was like, alright Tim, why don't you go sit over there? I'll just sit up here with these guys, and we can figure this out on the way back. And he was like, alright, thanks. So he got to join the rest of our friends in the middle of our bus, while I was stuck in the front. It was very terrible. The entire bus ride, my friends were hooting and hollering, having a great time, playing cards, eating all this candy, getting sugar high, and not sleeping until like 3 a.m. in the morning. And I just had to sit in the front of the bus with my mouth shut, listening to my iPod for over 30 hours. And our teachers were very strict about the 2 to a section policy and the no people wandering around in the aisles policy. And frickin' the buses did not have those little drop-down TV things either, so I couldn't entertain myself with a movie. So it was just horribly boring. And the only times I got to actually hang out with them was when we stopped to go eat lunch and dinner at like McDonald's or something. However, there was one thing that kept me going. That was the thought that I was making such a great sacrifice. Every moment of pain I felt when I heard my friends having fun, I was like, you know what? I'm being a hero. This is my Dalai Lama, Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., George Washington, Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden moment. I mean, 30 hours of non-fun will bring me eternal glory as the kid who willingly sat in the front of the bus and gave up his seat to his friend. But you know what? I did not have any of that. Even today, when I try to remind my friends, like, hey, remember in 10th grade when I had to sit in the bus by myself for 30 hours on the trip to Florida? They're like, vaguely, I guess. And I just facepalm. And the entire trip, nothing. No one said, hey, $2, that was really nice of you. $2, wow, you're so hot. Can I suck your balls, please? I did not get a single person coming up to me and saying that. What is wrong with the world? But really, I was kind of upset that that did not happen. And by the end of the trip, when we finally arrived in Florida, I realized that I was never going to get my huge standing ovation or thank you. And no one truly understood my pain of suffering for 30 hours. It's like being stuck in a gigantic room with every single model from Playboy, Penthouse, Sports Illustrated, and every cheerleader from the NFL team in the room in skimpy bikinis and not being able to do anything. I mean, if that truly happened, I probably wouldn't have the courage to talk to girls at all, but you know, that's beside the point. I don't really know why I degrade myself so much in these commentaries. Like, I'm actually a PIMP in real life. Don't you guys know? But for real though, I guess the moral of the story this time is never do anything good for your friends unless they will pay you money or shower you with favors in return, or at least give you a lot of glory and worship. And that is all. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later.